Japan beat Germany and Spain. Morocco reached the semi-final. Croatia knocked out Brazil. The World Cup doesn't care about your rankings, your reputation, or your star players. And in 2026, with 48 teams, a brand new format and games spread across 3 countries, it's about to happen again. These are the 5 teams that are going to shock everyone. Before we count them down, understand why this tournament is different. For the first time ever, 48 teams, 5 knockout rounds instead of 4, games played across the United States, Canada and Mexico, across different altitudes, time zones and climates. That's one extra match where a tired giant can run into a well-organised underdog on the wrong day. This format was built for upsets, and these 5 teams are ready to deliver them. Number 5, Colombia. They went to the Copa América 2024 final and lost to Argentina in extra time. Not because they were outclassed, because of one goal in the 112th minute. This is a squad built around Luis Díaz, the same player who's just had one of the most complete seasons of any forward in European football. At Bayern Munich, in the Bundesliga, over 20 goal contributions this season. Behind him, James Rodríguez, still pulling the strings at 34 and motivated like this is his last shot at glory. Because it is. Colombia qualified for this tournament by finishing 3rd in CONMEBOL, one of the hardest qualification routes in world football, with 28 points from 18 games. Their group, Uzbekistan, DR Congo, and Portugal. If they get out, and they will, they'll enter the knockouts full of belief, full of pace and dangerous against anyone. Don't sleep on Colombia. Number 4, Japan. In 2022, they were considered a curiosity, a first-round interest story. Then they beat Germany and Spain in the same group. That wasn't a miracle. That was a system. Manager Hajime Moriyasu has built one of the most tactically precise teams in international football. Japan press in coordinated waves, hold their shape under pressure, and then attack in rapid transitions the moment they win the ball back. Their qualifying campaign for 2026, they scored 51 goals, more than any other team on the planet. This squad is deep in European club football. Kubo at Real Sociedad, Endo at Liverpool, Ito, Doan, Mitoma, everywhere across the top leagues. 55-1 to win this tournament. For a team that knocked out Germany and Spain 4 years ago, at what point do we stop calling Japan an underdog and start calling them dangerous? Number 3, Morocco. You already know the story. 2022 Qatar, Belgium, Spain, Portugal and semis. First African nation in history to reach a World Cup semi-final. But here's the question everyone's asking. Was that a one-off or the beginning of something? 9 players from that Qatar squad are back, more experienced, more prepared, led by Achraf Hakimi, who just had one of the most complete seasons of any defender on the planet, winning the Champions League, Ligue 1 and the French Cup with PSG. They've added Brahim Díaz, Real Madrid forward, who switched international allegiance to Morocco, and 18-year-old Lille midfielder Ayoub Bouadi, one of the most exciting young players in Europe. Their group has Brazil in it. That sounds scary, but Morocco will see that as an opportunity, not a threat. They've already beaten the best. They know they can do it again. Morocco in 2026 are not an underdog. They're a statement. Number 2, Norway. They haven't been to a World Cup in 28 years, and they arrive with arguably the most lethal striker on the planet, Erling Haaland. 55 international goals in just 49 appearances. 16 of them came in qualifying alone, twice as many as any other European player. His father Alfie played for Norway at the 1994 World Cup, also held in the United States. Now Erling follows him, on the same continent, 32 years later, as his country's greatest ever goalscorer. Behind Haaland, Martin Ødegaard, Norway's captain, who just led Arsenal to their first Premier League title in 22 years. If he's fit, Norway have a midfield engine that can control matches against any team in the world. In qualifying, Norway won every single game. 8 matches, 8 wins, 37 goals scored, 5 conceded. They knocked Italy out. Their group has France in it, their biggest hurdle. But Norway won't fear it. A team with Haaland at his peak, at his first ever major tournament, hungry and motivated in a way that no money, no club trophy can replicate, that's dangerous. Number 1, and I know this will divide the comments, Turkey. They were semi-finalists at the 2002 World Cup. That was 24 years ago. They're back, and they might have the most exciting young attacking combination in this entire tournament. Arda Güler, Real Madrid's creative heartbeat, 20 years old, the kind of technical ability that makes defenders genuinely nervous. Kenan Yıldız, Juventus forward, destructive when he's running at you, clinical when he needs to be. Their defensive structure has weaknesses, but with Güler pulling strings in midfield and Yıldız finishing, Turkey don't need to be perfect. They just need to be clinical in the moments that matter. They're the team that can be written off one day and produce something extraordinary the next. That unpredictability at a World Cup, that is exactly the profile of a team that goes on a run nobody saw coming. Turkey, number 1. Colombia, Japan, Morocco, Norway, Turkey. 5 teams the bookmakers are sleeping on. 5 teams with the quality, the motivation, and the tactical setup to reach the latter stages of this tournament. Now, who did I get wrong? Who should be on this list that I missed? Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want more breakdowns like this, every dark horse, every tactical angle, every call the pundits won't make, subscribe. New video every week throughout the tournament. Let's see who's right.